to Easy 3 Sport Production. I'm your host, Suttles, and today we'll be going over the 3 games on the West Coast trip for the New York Knicks. Warriors, Kings, Blazers. Let's get it. New York Knicks. They are on a West Coast swing at this current moment. And right now, out of the 4 games, they've played 3 and they are 1-2. They beat the Golden State Warriors, which was a shocker to a lot of people. Lost to the Kings, and then last night they lost to the Blazers. Now, it was different teams that really came into these games each and every time. Let's start with the Warriors. The Warriors, they played fantastic defense. They were on point with everything. They made sure Steph did not go off. They came to play the Warriors, and they came out there with the dub. Now, it did help that Draymond Green got ejected, which was, oh my God, that was a terrible, terrible call. Even though I'm a Knicks fan, that was a terrible call. He was just yelling at his own teammate, and they really ejected him. But that really swayed the game. That really turned the game around because now the Warriors had to play a certain style, which we were locking Steph down. And they made sure Steph wouldn't go off, and that's what he did. Now, he still ended up with around like 30 points, but it was they were very, very inefficient. And the defense, it was just the defense. You seen the energy, you seen that they came out there to play, and they were able to get that dub. Now, going to the Sacramento Kings, it was a back-to-back. And with the Kings, it was real nip and tuck throughout the first half, and getting towards the end of the third quarter, that's when you really seen the fatigue begin to set in for the Knicks, and that's when they started to lose the game. And it started to go downhill from there. They was down by 12, and then they went on a 12-0 run and came back just to tie the game, but they didn't have enough fuel. You seen that the back-to-back really didn't get to them. The defense intensity and the energy that they brought when it came to the Warriors, it was hindering, as you can see, because they exerted so much energy to beat the Warriors, and then when it came to the Kings, they couldn't muster up the energy to really finish out the game. And then that's when De'Aaron Fox, he really took over, and it just seemed like in the fourth quarter, the Kings were just getting shot after shot after shot after shot, because they would get the shot and they'll get the offensive rebound, and they'll get another shot on offensive rebound, and you just seen that it was just bad. Like, the Knicks' fatigue was down, everything was just not working in their favor, and that's how they ended up losing against the Kings. Now, last night against the Blazers, they gave up 70 points in the first half. 70 points in the first half, so they had a huge mountain to climb, and they were climbing it. They were able to come back, but they couldn't complete the comeback, and they ended up losing by 3 points. But for that game last night, it was a tale of 2 halves. The defense showed up in one half, and in the other half it didn't. It just so happened that the Blazers put up so much in the first half that now you have to claw back, now you have to climb back, you have to muster up all that energy, you have to muster up everything that you have just to come back to tie the game, but then also to try to take over the game, and it just didn't happen. It just wasn't the Knicks' night. The West Coast swing is always extremely difficult, especially for an East Coast team like the Knicks, where the talent isn't 100% there, where you don't have a guy that you could just throw the ball to and be like, get me some buckets. I mean, Julius Randle has been that guy for us, but a couple of games he's been shooting pretty inefficiently. He's still mustering up these double-doubles. He's getting close to triple-doubles. He's still leading the team in those types of categories, but he's not that dominant guy like a LeBron, like a KD, where you just give him the ball and be like, all right, our team isn't doing the best right now. We need you to go ahead and do your thing. We just don't have that guy. RJ Barrett, throughout this West Coast swing, he's been doing pretty good. For the last 5 games before last night, he was putting up double-doubles. He was doing his thing. Last night, was kind of a disappointment for RJ. He did not really come to play. You just seen that he just didn't look right. Nothing in his arsenal really looked right. Mitchell Robinson, he's been doing great. He's been hindered by injury with a knee, with a heel, but you just see he's just battling. He's just battling out there, and he is the heart. For real, he's the heart of the Knicks squad, where he's injured, he's battered, he's bruised, but he comes out there every single solitary game, and he puts in a damn good effort. And defensively, this guy is on a different level, and he's just getting better. He is absolutely just getting better. And I think it's time. I said that it was time a couple of games ago, but it's time. IQ needs to start. We need to start a petition to Tom Thibodeau to saying IQ needs to start. Peyton needs to be on the bench. I believe that he will be a lot better backing up IQ, because IQ really does stretch the floor. But man, this rookie, he's the steal of the draft so far, man. Like, nobody expected him to do what he's doing. He is looking damn good doing it. I mean, last night he had 31 points, a career high. And we just look at it in each and every game. He's just getting better and better. He's getting more aggressive. He's just more poised. He's just so beyond his years. It's crazy. And it's really time for IQ to start. Like, that's what it is. Point blank, period. IQ needs to be in the starting lineup, not Peyton. So, we got a day rest. The next game will be the Utah Jazz. We'll be in Utah, but at the end of the day, and let's end this West Coast swing 2-2. And let's keep our record just as good. We're in 8th place in the East right now. Let's keep that same energy. And that has been a Subtles recap for Easy 3 Sport Production. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also share the video. Sharing is caring. Help the channel grow. Until next time, I'm out.